Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy here, diving headfirst into another heart-pounding episode of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. If you're new, smash that subscribe button and join the family. We're all about those emotional gut punches and epic sword swings that leave you breathless. Today we're talking episode 16, titled Clearing Away the Cobwebs. Oh man, where do I even start? This one's a roller coaster, folks. It's got that raw intensity that makes you grip your screen like it's the hilt of a Nichiren blade. I've watched it 3 times already, and each time it hits different. It's like Tanjiro's journey is mirroring our own struggles, pushing through the sticky mess of life one thread at a time. But let's not get too deep yet. Grab your tea, settle in, and let's walk through this episode together, moment by moment, because damn, Ufotable doesn't miss. Picture this. The episode kicks off with Tanjiro, our boy with the heart of gold and the nose sharper than any blade, sprinting through that eerie, fog-shrouded forest on Naragumo Mountain. The air's thick with that unnatural chill, the kind that crawls up your spine and whispers, "Something's wrong here." He's yelling for Zenitsu. Poor guy's probably off napping in a tree somewhere, blissfully unaware of the nightmare unfolding. But then, crash! Sounds of clashing steel and grunts echo through the trees. Tanjiro's instincts kick in. He bolts toward it, box on his back rattling like it's got a mind of its own. And what does he stumble into? Inosuke. Wild man himself, boar head and all, going full feral on, wait for it, a trio of fellow demon slayers. Yeah, you heard that right. These aren't demons charging at him, they're humans, core members. But they're moving all wrong. Jerky, puppet-like, eyes glazed over like they've checked out of reality. It's creepy as hell, right? Like watching marionettes in a horror show, strings pulling them into this brutal dance. Inosuke's laughing. Man, his cackle is equal parts terrifying and hilarious, like he's in some twisted game of tag. He's swinging those jagged blades of his, beast-breathing, tearing through the air, but Tanjiro, he freezes for a split second, that empathic soul of his screaming louder than any battle cry. "Stop! They're not the enemy," he shouts, voice cracking with that mix of urgency and compassion that just gets me every time. See, Tanjiro's not just fighting for survival, he's fighting to save everyone, even when it means holding back. He sniffs the air. God, I love how they lean into his heightened senses and picks up on it. Thin, almost invisible threads weaving through the mist, attached to the Slayer's joints like some demonic puppeteer's nightmare. These aren't random attacks, it's control, pure and insidious. The mountain's turned into a web of manipulation, and these poor guys are just threads in the trap. So Tanjiro dives in, water wheel turning in his lung as he activates total concentration breathing. Water breathing, first form, water surface slash. He arcs that blade like a ripple across a pond, severing those threads with precision that makes your jaw drop. The animation, Ufotable's on another level here. The water effects shimmer and flow so fluidly, you almost feel the mist on your face. One Slayer drops, freed but dazed, collapsing in a heap of confusion and exhaustion. Inosuke pauses, mid-swing, boarhead tilting like, "What the? You're ruining my fun, Manjiro." But Tanjiro's pleading, "We can't kill them, they're our comrades." And you can see it in Inosuke's stance, that wild energy flickering, not quite tamed but intrigued. It's these moments that make their bromance so addictive. Inosuke is all chaos, Tanjiro's the calm current pulling it along. They tag team it now, Inosuke barreling through with his reckless charges, drawing the puppet slayer's attention, while Tanjiro dances around the edges, slicing threads left and right. Sparks fly, blades clash. It's chaos, but coordinated chaos. And your heart's pounding because you know one wrong cut and it's over for someone innocent. As they push deeper into the thicket, the forest gets denser, shadows lengthening like fingers reaching out. More puppets emerge, 5, 6 of them now, surrounding the duo like a noose tightening. Tanjiro's breathing heavy, sweat mixing with the dew on his haori, but his eyes? They're fierce, determined. "Hang on, everyone," he mutters under his breath like a promise to the world. Inosuke's hyped, yelling, "Bring it on, I'll gut 'em all." But Tanjiro reins him in again, explaining the threads in that quick, breathless way that shows how sharp he is under pressure. They adapt. Inosuke starts mimicking, his beast breathing evolving on the fly to target the invisible lines. It's raw, unpolished, but effective. One puppet slayer lunges, and Inosuke counters with a headbutt that snaps the threads clean off. The guy's eyes clear, and he stumbles back, gasping, What happened?" Relief washes over you like a wave, but it's short-lived because the real horror is just waking up. Enter the spiders. Oh God, the spiders. These aren't your garden variety creepy crawlies. They're demons, smaller ones, lurking in the canopy like nightmares given form. The first one drops down, slender, almost feminine in its eerie grace, with threads shooting from her fingertips like whips. It's fast, vicious, latching onto a freed slayer and yanking him back into puppet mode. Tanjiro's rage bubbles up, not blind fury, but that protective fire that burns for the vulnerable. "You won't hurt them anymore," he roars, lunging with water-breathing, fourth form, striking tide. His blade weaves through the air in a torrent, cutting threads and forcing the spider back. The fight is intimate, brutal, close-quarter slashing where every miss could mean a thread reclaiming its victim. Inosuke joins the fray. His dual-wield style is a whirlwind of savagery. He leaps onto a tree trunk, using it as leverage to dive-bomb the creature, blades sinking into its flesh with a sickening crunch. Blood, demon blood, splatters, acidic and steaming, and the spider screeches, a sound that echoes in your bones. But it's not just one. Another scuttles in from the underbrush, bulkier, more aggressive, its threads thicker, laced with poison that makes the air haze. This one's got a masculine edge to its menace, charging with claws extended. Tanjiro and Inosuke are back-to-back now, a rare moment of sync where Inosuke grunts, "Not bad, pighead," and Tanjiro actually chuckles through the strain, "You're not so bad yourself." It's these beats, these human flickers amid the horror that tug at your soul. They dismantle it together, Tanjiro severing the net anchors, Inosuke going for the kill shot. The demon thrashes, webs flailing wildly, ensnaring branches and slayers alike. One thread nearly catches Tanjiro's ankle, but he twists mid-air, countering with a precise slash that severs it clean. The creature's head rolls, body dissolving into ash, and for a breath, silence falls. The freed slayers groan, coming to, murmuring thanks in confusion. You saved us," one whispers, and Tanjiro's just nodding, helping them up, his face etched with that quiet exhaustion you feel when you've given everything. Then, bam! Murata! Remember him? That nervous kid from the final selection arc? Yeah, he's here, half-trapped in a web cocoon, eyes wide open with terror but fighting it. "Tanjiro, it's you," he yelps, muffled voice. Turns out he's been stalling these puppet horrors on his own, sword trembling but held firm. Emotional whiplash, right? Seeing him step up, even partially controlled, his arm jerking against his will but his words clear. "Go, I'll hold them off." Tanjiro hesitates, that big brother instinct flaring. "No, we get you out too." But Murata insists, buying them precious seconds as more puppets close in. It's heroic, understated, the kind of side character moment that reminds you why this world's so rich. Tanjiro cuts him free, threads snapping like brittle bones, and Murata collapses, gasping, "Thanks, I thought I was done." They share this look, survivors recognizing survivors, and it's pure, unspoken camaraderie that chokes you up. Deeper they go, the mountain's pulse quickening. The air hums with more threads, vibrating like a plucked bow. Tanjiro's senses overload. He smells the rot, the malice, guiding them toward the heart of it. Inosuke's scenting it too, in his animal way, snorting, "Something big's waiting, let's feast." But he's quieter, reflective, even in the rush. We can't let anyone else suffer like this. And just as they're cresting a ridge, shadows shift. Another spider demon emerges, this one slyer, threads shimmering like silk in moonlight. It taunts them, voice a silky hiss, "Foolish slayers caught in my web." The battle reignites, fiercer now. Tanjiro's forms blend seamlessly, third form flowing dance into sixth whirlpool, creating eddies of steel that unravel the demon's defenses. Inosuke's invention shines. He crafts a new move on the spot, fifth fang crazy cutting, blades spinning like a blender to shred incoming threads. The demon adapts, weaving barriers, but our boys are relentless. A thread grazes Inosuke's arm, drawing blood, and he roars, not in pain but triumph. That's all you got?" The climax builds like a storm. Tanjiro takes a hit, poison seeping in, vision blurring, but he powers through, empathy fueling his fury. "For everyone you've hurt," he cries, unleashing a combo that severs the core threads. The demon falters, form twisting in agony, and Inosuke finishes it with a brutal overhead smash. Ash scatters on the wind, and they stand there, chests heaving, the forest momentarily still. But it's not over. Tanjiro catches a whiff of something stronger, darker, pulling them onward. Murata, bandaging up, joins the resolve. "I'm with you guys." Fade out on their determined faces, the moon casting long shadows. Cliffhanger City, leaving you yelling at your screen like, "No, don't stop there!" Woo! Episode 16, guys, it's not just action. It's a masterclass in character. Tanjiro's unyielding kindness, it breaks my heart and mends it in the same breath.